Hi, this is John Werner from Glamour Boutique and TG Fashions, and I'm going to show you how to put on a corset on your own. Corsets do dramatic effects on the male body to make it look very shapely into the hourglass figure that all of us want. So I'm here with Jennifer Lynn, and she's going to help be the model for this. I'm going to give her the tips which you'll be able to use on your own. First of all, the front of the corset. All of our corsets come with, here at TG Fashions, come with loops on the bottom, 6 loops for garters, so that always tells you where the bottom is. The first thing you want to do, this is the front, this is what we're going to be clicking, this is the back. And if you look in the back here, you'll see that we have a cord on each side, running on each side. Those are the controllers. We can take off that length and put it into the corset, and by doing that it will make the corset start stretching and become bigger. And then later on what we're going to do is we're going to then take off that and bring in the corset to make it smaller. So this is a 32-inch corset. We're going to bring it out to be a 36-inch corset by going to the back. The first X above these rabbit ear loops, we take the first one and we pull that out. Now we go to the second one and pull that out, third and fourth, and now we've opened that. And we're going to do the same thing going up. First, second, third, fourth, and now we've opened that up a good amount of, maybe about 6 inches, and we're ready to go. So Jennifer Lynn here is going to take her corset. She's noting that the bottom part has the loops, so upside down. She's going to put it around her, face the camera. This is the best way. You can do it either way, but I always like to hook the bottom hook first, and then swing over, and to get all the other 4 in. And it's very important that all 4 or 5, if you've got a 5 loop, are all in there so that there's equal pressure distributed across all of them. Now, as far as the right spot, which she can't see because she's not looking there, you always want to aim this right with your hip area. Okay? So, now what she's going to do is she's going to, if she turns around, she's going to reach back and bring the 2 sets forward. But at the same time, she's going to be feeling which of these 2 of the loops, part of the loop goes to the top part and which bottom goes to the bottom part. So she can feel that, okay. So she's done both now. And now she's going to go back and she's just going to grab the top one. And she's going to pull that in. Okay. Okay, she's going to pull that in nice and strong. And then she's going to go to the bottom one and do the bottom one. Now, she's going to try, this is what you don't do. She's going to now take the top loop here and the bottom loop here and try. And you'll see that now pull. It doesn't work because you're working against yourself. So you always do either all 4 loops together or the top 2 together, the bottom 2 together, but never opposites. So let's try the bottom again. Okay. And pull and top, okay, and bottom. And you can see what happens as the corset comes in, because this material doesn't give, and these are metal stays right in here, that forces the metal piece to pull in, which gives you your hourglass figure. Okay, keep working. And bottom, and top. Sometimes they get caught. This is getting caught because of the clothing, so you just work it out. It's just going to keep going. Okay, it's nice that it's sealed here and sealed there. Okay, are we pretty close?
I think so.
Okay, the last thing we're going to do is, you see that little bulge right there? She's going to take her cords and switch them, put them in opposite hands, and then pull as much as you can, and pull it out. Okay, and then wrap it around you. And we always want to, and I'm going to cross over in front of the camera here, we always want to be able to get to this final part from us, because if it knots, then all it is a simple shoestring knot. Now, if this were very long and it couldn't go around and we wanted to get rid of a little of the length, we would just keep bringing this in, and then she would just tie it into a horseshoe knot and turn around. And now, this is the look we have. She's probably lost about, I'm going to guess about 4 or 5 inches off here. Gives it the curve here. Works. If you also look to the back, one of the great things about this is once it comes in here, it's going to make the butt area look larger and the hip area look larger, so that instead of the male look of this, we have come in here at this point here. Now, so this is our effect. Now the next part is the most important part here coming up, and that's for the length of the life of the corset, and that's getting out of the corset. Right now there's a tremendous amount of pressure distributed among those 4 clasps there. So if we started taking it off one and put the pressure there, now all that pressure is divided in 2, all that pressure is divided in 1, and it's possible that that could tear somewhere into the corset. So what she's going to do when it's time to get off is she's going to get out of the corset. She's going to undo the knot, and because it's up front, there's less chance of it knotting up in the back. She's going to take her little pinky, and she's going to go up to the first X and pull that way out, because now we're going to bring that back to a full-length corset again, like we started. And now she's going to go to the next X. If she goes above the X and tries to do 3, what will happen, which we're going to try in the next one, try to do a little above, is working against itself. So it's hard to do. You can't do it. So you go. Oh, you got to do just the 2. She's going to pull that, and one more X. Okay, and then if you open it up a little bit, and now we're going to work the X's down. The first X below. Oh, she missed the X.
There we go.
There it is. Pull it out. Next X. Okay. Next X. And careful, you're pulling. Okay. Just make there you go. X. And now can you put your fingers back here and try to spread the corset out. You're back here. Just bring it right down here. Not right in here. Yep. Just kind of wiggle them out. Okay. Now if you'll see, it's pretty loose again. Now she unhooks. There's no pressure. There's a little pressure on there, but not much. And she's all set, ready to go. She can either store it by just as it is, or start to take the length off and bring it back to a small one, and then gently fold it away. So that's our demo there. Anybody can do it. Sometimes it's a little tricky in the beginning because of getting back there. If you can put a mirror behind you to the side so you can kind of help guide you, that will be a big plus. But it just takes a little practice, a little time, and you can get a tremendous result from from this item. All of our corsets are steel boned, of high quality, very strong. We don't say that there's metal in there, and like some of the Chinese will say that there's steel and there's only aluminum. Ours are fully, if I put a magnet on it, would stick it. These are very strong products, and if you do it properly, it will do a tremendous result for you. If you do your breasts, a little bit of hip enhancement, and you've got a dynamite shape. So that's all we've got here from Glamour Boutique in Auburn, Massachusetts, TG Fashions. Take a look at our corsets if you need one, and because we've got the good things for you.